let me know once you're good to go live on Instagram.
Right. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
And yep, we're live.
Okay. It's gonna pause here in about a few seconds, and I will. I guess I thought it would. Okay, I'm just gonna jam with this music and let it go for a little bit. So we can talk about the Dr. Pepper Dippin' Dots that I got in Nebraska. I finally found those. I don't know. I think you saw that I posted that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat my Reese's now before right as it's time to talk. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of the PepperPack Podcast. I am the Dr. Pepper teacher, Zach Bowman.
And I am Dr. Pepper Doge, Richard.
The Richard of Richardom. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm tired. As I told you, I had a late night messing with all my dog stuff. So, before I get into that, let's crack this open. 1,
2,
23. So I need this after today. So those of you that, if you were able to watch last night's episode, was kind of my farewell to my dog. She was not doing well, had a stroke over the weekend, and we were taking her in the vet, and it just was not looking good because she couldn't walk, couldn't do anything. Get her to the vet this morning. The vet wants to do a checkup on her before anything. So he does a checkup on her, determines, she got a bit of a heart murmur. She's like, yep, everything here shows it like she had a stroke, possibly an ear infection too, but she's like, typically this won't kill the dog. It will just like down them for like a week to a month. So if you can give them like a week to a month, then they'll get better. And I was like, okay, we're okay with that. It's just we didn't want our dog to be like stuck in a spot in like a vegetative state, sort of, So I'm all sitting here depressed last night and sad and taking my dog this morning, and now I'm happy because she's still here. But I told my students, I was like, it's good news, bad news. Good news is she's still alive. Bad news is we got a week to get her better. Otherwise, I may have to do this whole thing over again. But she's upstairs, sleeping, snoring, and I'm down here drinking Dr. Pepper with Richard.
which is a worthy moment to drink a Dr. Pepper. It definitely deserves to do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got some stuff I got to get done tonight because I missed school this morning. So we're going to jump right into tonight's question. Tonight's question is March 31st. Can you believe tomorrow's April 1st?
I know. And that is the day that I'm normally at my most tired because it comes after a march of 31 days.
I know, right? Aha. You got jokes.
Every year.
So, I I actually was doing some research on the whole April Fool's Day, and do you know how that started?
Is this a real thing or is this set up for a joke?
No, no, this is actually a real thing.
Okay, yeah, it's the whole calendar
Hmm.
swapping between January and April because it used to be the new year. But I will let you tell the whole thing.
No, keep talking. I have food in my mouth.
Ah, you did it again.
Mhm.
It was almost like an early April Fool's. You tell me you're gonna do it, and then you trick
Uh-huh.
me by taking another bite.
Yep.
But
No, no, yeah,
go
you're
for
good.
it.
So I believe it was King George or King James, one of the kings, like they decided to redo the schedule of that calendar because the calendar, I believe it said used to start over in April,
Hmm.
and then they changed it to the calendar. The new year would start in January. Well, people that didn't get the message or chose not to follow said changes, because we all love when the government just changes stuff on us. Um, they were called fools because they were celebrating the wrong day, and that's where the April Fool slogan came about.
And that's why if you take a look at like the meaning behind the words of like September, October, November, December, that Sep Oc is like 7, 8, 9, and you're like, but
And
Sep, which
and
should be 7, is really the ninth. Like
yeah,
it's so strange. So that's another reason they all seem off.
stinking kings, and they're doing what they want. This is like a double ponder tonight.
Oh yeah.
But we used to, back when there was this thing called the Pepper Pack, and Dr. Pepper liked us, we'd always get some interesting April Fools messages or ideas from them. And I guarantee you, tomorrow I will probably have a student that thinks they're funny and bring me some sort of drink that I will not drink until I smell it and can verify that it's Dr. Pepper. Because they just love to do that. They think they're sneaky. They'll get like the plastic bottles and they'll dump out Dr. Pepper and pour something else in it,
Oof.
add something to it. I'm like, no, this is open. I love y'all, but I'm not drinking it. It needs to be a can that I crack open.
Exactly.
But, um, yeah, let's jump into tonight's question. March 31st, 2026. Question number 90. Crazy, it's 90 already. I say this every time because it adds up so fast. Um, do you ever celebrate the green lights?
Ooh, man, this is a good one. My immediate, just like not even really thinking through it, is I typically only do if there's more than one in a row, because that's kind of like how we were raised in,
Yeah.
society of just rush, 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 go, 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 don't stop. It's always that, oh, you're driving down the long city road and you look and you see all the traffic lights. If they're all green, that's a newsworthy moment. But if they're mostly red and there's one green, we don't I personally don't really ever think much of it. Just, oh, I don't have to stop. But I usually, to answer the main question, like I celebrate the green lights when it's lights plural instead of just a singular one. I should probably stop and smell the roses at every green light, but
Hmm. You might get
definitely
rid of
something
it
to
too.
think about.
So now, my thought is, my initial thought was, no, I drive through them. But then I wanted to go deeper, and I'm like, are they talking about green lights like when you're driving? Or are they talking about green lights in life when things are like, hey, keep moving forward? Like a promotion at work, you get green light. A new friendship, or new opportunities. The green lights so you can keep going. Um, and I think, yeah, you definitely need to celebrate those. As I go to the faith aspect of this question, I think all throughout the Bible, Old and New, they talk about the different feasts and celebrations and just the
Mhm.
times of remembrance to be celebrated. And uh, I want to say, I was just talking with my soccer players with this. I want to say it's Ecclesiastes chapter 6. Talks about a time and a season for everything.
Mhm.
A season for mourning and a season for celebrating and excuse me, just the different seasons of life. And then I think you definitely should be celebrating the green lights.
Mhm.
It's just also when you do celebrate, I feel like it's a thankfulness too, like recognizing what's going on there.
Yeah, I do think that word celebrate is different for most people. Like one person's way to celebrate is very different from the next person. But I think as long as you
It
take
looks
the
different,
time
yeah.
to to acknowledge it and recognize it, and overall just be grateful that
Yeah.
they've got it. I think that
Yeah.
helps.
I'm not saying have a party every
Right.
time something happens. I'm just like celebrating, like, hey, praise the Lord, this is working, or hey, I'm gonna keep working and keep doing this. But when it comes to Dr. Pepper, I mean, I'll definitely celebrate the green light of Vanilla Float coming back. I don't
If it
know if that's
does.
ever gonna happen. But I also celebrated the green light of, hey, I found Dr. Pepper Dippin' Dots when I was in
Hmm.
Lincoln last weekend at the Nebraska game. So me and my daughter and I got some of those. And yeah, I was so thrilled when I saw they had it. And I was asking the vendor, because they had a whole bunch still. And I was like, hey, do you have any like advertising signs or stickers or anything? And like, no, we just got the big bags of Dippin' Dots. And I was like, oh, I wanted that, but it didn't have like any logos on it or anything. It's just like one of those silver gray bags full of ice
Right.
cream.
I'd say for my Dr. Pepper related green light celebration, it would be happening to stumble upon a sale on a jacket from a site that I never shop at. This graphic racing jacket for Dr. Pepper. This thing is super puffy, but I guess that's what's expected for racing jackets. But
Is that the one from Hollister?
yeah.
I should have bought it, but money was tight after I spent it out in Lincoln.
Yep.
So for those of you that don't know, we've have our own Discord where we communicate with each other, and somebody, were you the one that posted it or was it Scott?
Or the jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I posted it as
Yeah.
I found it, but I think he bought it like immediately or
Yeah.
something.
So Hollister has this Dr. Pepper jacket, and it was on their clearance site. I think it was originally listed for like $150 or something like that,
Hmm.
and they had it marked down to like $23. And so a bunch of our members went out and started buying it, and within like a day or two, it jumped back up to like 50 or $60. And I'm like, yeah, Hollister's like, yeah, we bought probably 2,000 of them, thinking we're gonna sell a bunch and make a bunch of money, and nobody's bought any of them. So let's go put them on clearance. And like within 10 hours of being on clearance, we all just bought 50 or plus of them. Well, I don't know how many we bought. We didn't buy.
We're pretty good at finding those good bargains and
Yeah,
deals for anything Dr.
those
Pepper
green lights.
related.
And so they raised the price up, and I was like, yeah, they knew we shouldn't have gone that low. That was a terrible idea. But yeah, well, this has been fun. I'm caffeinated. I've also had a very long day, emotional up and down roller coaster, as I shared with you earlier and spoke up. So I'm gonna call it here in a minute. Any final thoughts on green lights?
I say green light, the celebration of green lights.
You know, the best way to celebrate a green light is open up a maroon can.
Ooh, that's great. I like that.
And then when you get to the green light, you count 1, 2, 23.
Even better.
Or maybe that is the green light. Like you count 1, 2, 23 and the green light lights up.
I think we got something we can work with here.
Probably not, but we'll just make it up. Oh man. Well, that's about all I got for tonight, Richard. I don't know about you.
I don't think I have much of anything else except stay tuned for another amazing Dr. Pepper related thing in the coming future.
Ooh, is this that one thing that's Dr. Pepper related that we talked about?
Earlier, yeah.
Yeah. Let's just say it's very you gotta handle it carefully because you don't want this ship to sail.
Ooh, that was good. I had so many different thoughts about how to, be vague about it, just swirling through my mind.
Yeah, you like that?
That was good. It was good.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell on all our different social media. Check out our link tree. You can stay connected with on all those places. So stay safe, stay caffeinated, be blessed, be a pepper, And until we drink again, we'll see y'all next time.